Hello, my name is Dana Baltutis and I'm a speech pathologist as well as the director of My Therapy House. The purpose of this video is to go through our website so parents, families, caregivers, professionals can navigate through it, and if they have any questions about us, hopefully they will be answered on our website. So I'm going to share the page with you and we will go through it together. So if you go to our page and you click the little red house, that goes to our home page. And on our home page, you can see up the top here, we've got our phone number, how you can contact us, our book a chat form. So that's where you can click that link and fill out the form. Once you fill out the form, that will come to us and we will then contact you about a free initial meeting with a therapist, which is usually between 30 to 45 minutes. And the purpose of that meeting is to gain more information about what you are seeking for your child's needs, and whether we are the best fit. And if we're not, we will endeavour to provide a referral to other places that may be a better fit. And then we've also got information about our team. On our first page, if we put videos on there, please watch them. They're usually quite informative. The first video is about us and our services. It also talks about that we're an early intervention team, which means we intake children up to 6 years of age at this point, because that is what our area of practice is. The fact that we're a multilingual team, it highlights the languages that we speak and understand as a team, as well as our COVID-19 response guidelines. When you scroll across, you can see information about us. So that's about who we are, what we offer, our values, how we started, the fact that we're a service that is quality assured. So that's about our service excellence standards, information about our testimonials, our charter, and our strategic plan till 2025. Then again, if you scroll across, you can see our services. So if you look down, if you're wanting speech pathology or occupational therapy or development through play, just click on one of those and then you can see what that is all about and how we work as speech pathologists and how we work as occupational therapists and development through play therapists with children. Because remember, different speech pathologists will work with children in different ways. There is information about early intervention. There's also an early intervention brochure on that page. So for example, if I go to that page, it talks about what early intervention is, and then you can also have a look and see our brochure. So if you wanted to download that and print it off or mail it to someone, please go ahead and do that. Okay. And then, we've got information about co-therapy, what co-therapy is, because a lot of people ask us about co-therapy, but as a service, we definitely work this way because we find it very beneficial to support the parent as well as the child at the same time and provide information to the parent while we're working with the child. We've got information about diet sessions, so that means peer groups where, for example, a child may be supported by a therapist with another child and another therapist. These are in the early stages of peer relationship development, and also our fee schedule is there. So if you're wanting to know what our fees are, please go to the fee schedule. Our books, so we have published a few ebooks on Amazon and at the iBook store. So these are books to support child development. I think they're at a nominal fee. So for example, the cow is jumping. We've got a whole series that the sheep is jumping, the pig is jumping, the duck is jumping. And these are all to music and to song. And many children that we have worked with have learnt about the different action words, as well as utilizing speech and waiting for their turn, and understanding what each animal is doing through these books. So we're hoping that they are useful to the children that we continue to work with. The Family Resources tab is one of the most interest to families. There we've got a children's story that we suggest parents read to their child before they come to My Therapy House. This was written by the children's author Phil Cummings and illustrated by Agle Gudonita. And basically it's about My Therapy House. It's short in language, rhythmical. So hopefully this will be very useful for children to understand what they need to do when they come, who they're going to meet, and what to expect, because often new places for children can be quite overwhelming, and that's what we try and not be for children. We try and be a friendly, happy place. So then we have a page about play, communication. We've got a page about visual support, sensory processing. If you are new to therapy, then this page about the start of your child's therapy journey may be one for you. Here we've written a book and made some videos about what it might feel like when you first notice that something is not quite right with your child's development, what happens when you go to the doctor, how you choose your therapist, how you choose the right practice for your child, and most importantly, that you look after yourself. So that is the take-home message there. And why it's important for parents to look after themselves, because as we know, even on an airplane, you know, adults traveling with children are asked to put on their mask first before they put on their child's mask, because if you're not okay, your child will not be okay. So we really encourage parents, caregivers, and adults being with children to look after themselves. There's also information about sensory processing. So that's, you know, children who may seek or be sensitive to different senses. So for example, touch, smell, hearing, visual, and the occupational therapists have put together this page. We are in the process of getting together a few little videos about how to help your child if they do have some sensory processing issues. This little video is about, the one that we've got posted is about getting a haircut. Okay, then we have information about family emergency plans. So there have been quite a few floods and horrific fires of late. So we are encouraging families to put together their family emergency plan. And, you know, we've got some templates here about family communication, family readiness, just to make sure that everyone is safe should they experience an unforeseen emergency. And we do have a page about our policies. So that's about, we've got different policies about developmental path, the therapeutic developmental pathways, how parents and children can access our services, about our communication with families, confidentiality, privacy, the fact that we're a child and family-centred practice, how to make complaints and feedback, how to give us feedback, and also, you know, the different types of policies that we have that are client-related. And then also at the bottom of this family resources page, we have frequently asked questions. So we have many families that are always asking different questions. So we've tried to put them all together. So that's right at the bottom of that page. Meeting the team, we have a little bit of information about each therapist who works at My Therapy House and who may be working with your child or who your child may be meeting. So for example, my page is about a little bit about me, you know, what my other certification is, my areas of interest, the languages I speak, and I've got a little video here. So it's also important to have a look and see what days the therapists are working and whether they are taking new clients or not. If you keep going, we've got a blog there as well, where you can find out even more information. So you can go and have a look at our survey results for 2022, what our current clients of 2022 have said about our service, what they want more of, what they want less of. And then we've got our different newsletters here and different topics that may be of interest. So that's really our website. Now, if you've got a different language that you speak, so for example, mine is Lithuanian, you can go to the Select Language tab up the top here and click on the language, and this will give you a very general translation of our page, but it will help you understand the page a little more if English is not your first language and it is difficult for you to read and in English. So there you have our website. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope it is useful for families and caregivers. Please let us know if the pages are useful to you, if you know, if you need any more information, also just let us know. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Okay, bye.